Then the next terminology is phase width. Phase width we will denote it by B. Okay. So the phase width will be this axial width of the gear. Okay. So this is nothing but phase width B. Okay. So we'll write here a figure of helical gear. So for example, this is a helical gear. So this width is nothing but phase width B. So now see here, this is your helix angle. This P is nothing but transverse circular pitch, and FA is nothing but phase advance. Phase advance is the distance by which the leading edge of the tooth advances the trailing edge. Okay, in the same of the same tooth. Okay, so if suppose this is leading edge, this is trailing edge, so the distance by which the leading edge advances the trailing edge. Okay, so this distance is nothing but phase advance, and this is the phase width. Okay, so we can find phase advance by tan of psi is equal to phase advance divided by phase width. Okay, so if we will take this triangle, so this angle is psi, this is phase width, and this is phase advance. Okay, so opposite side by adjacent side is nothing but tan of psi, and phase advance is equal to B into tan of psi. Okay, so by using this you can find phase advance, and phase width is nothing but B. Okay, and B is normally you have to assume from 9 module to 15 module. Okay, then a term comes in picture, that phase contact ratio. Phase contact ratio or axial ratio or overlap ratio. Okay, so it is nothing but phase contact ratio. If we write here MF is equal to phase advance, it is the ratio of phase advance to transverse circular pitch, phase advance by P, and phase advance is nothing but B into tan psi divided by transverse circular pitch. Okay, transverse circular pitch is P, so here MF will be B tan psi divided by P. In order to ensure the continuous contact, your MF, in order to ensure continuous contact between gear and pinion, your MF should be greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so if we put here value of MF as B into tan psi divided by P should be greater than or equal to 1, then B should be greater than or equal to, now here P divided by tan psi. Okay, then P is nothing but M into pi into M. Okay, so B should be greater than or equal to pi M divided by tan psi. Now we are having Mn is equal to M into cos of psi. So if you substitute this value in the above equation, so your B will become, B should be greater than or equal to pi Mn divided by tan psi into cos psi. Okay, then after that, tan psi into cos psi is nothing but, tan is nothing but sin by cos, cos will get cancelled, and you will get here sin psi only. So your B should be greater than or equal to pi Mn divided by sin psi. Okay, so this is the relation. Okay, so to ensure continuous contact, your B should be greater than or equal to pi into Mn divided by sin psi. Okay, now generally the minimum overlap of 15% is recommended. Okay, minimum overlap of 15% is recommended. So if we add here 15%, so your B should be greater than or equal to 1.15 pi Mn divided by sin psi. Okay, so this is your correct value of the face width. Okay, so minimum face width should be greater than or equal to 1.15 pi mn divided by sin psi.